Hello everyone, thanks for joining me for today's Lunch Learn. I'm Keith Armour, the Education Homework Support Manager down here at the main library. I'm going to talk to you about our Discovery Pass. Great parks, great place to go. The American Sign Museum, Cincinnati Museum Center, the Harriet Beecher Stowe House, and even Pyramid Hill Sculpture Park and Museum. Those are all places that you can go to and visit using the library's Discovery Pass. I'm going to show you how the system works and how you can take advantage of the Discovery Pass. All right, how do you find the Discovery Pass on our huge website? Well, first of all, you go to our website, cincinnatilibrary.org. You come right under here, under Services, the one in the middle, you click on it. And then right here under the third column for Families, Discovery Pass. Now I do want to mention the Discovery Pass is not exclusively for families, it's exclusively for library card holders, so keep that in mind. Now you see the list of all of the different possible places you can go, the cultural and recreation institutions. You've got the American Sign Museum, the Cincinnati Art Museum special exhibits, because to get in the museum it is free. The Cincinnati Museum Center, great parks of Hamilton County, the Harriet Beecher Stowe House, Pyramid Hill Sculpture Park and Museum in Hamilton, and then the Taft Museum of Art as well. Now, I went ahead and put the American Sign Museum right up here. All of those, that listing has direct links to each one of those institutions. And if you click on visit, you can find out a little bit more of what's going on at the museum, how much it would cost if you didn't have a Discovery Pass. And if you've never gone to the museum, the American Sign Museum is so cool because it's really like a walk through your past, because you see some signs that you remember as a child, as a young adult, and it's just really cool. And to be able to point those out also to your kids or to your nieces and nephew, it's really a great place to go visit. Another one, which is a fine institution, is the Cincinnati Museum Center, which of course is in Union Terminal. And here is under visit. Here are the different things that you can check out here. Now, the Discovery Pass will not get you into OmniMax Theater. So make sure that if you want to see a movie in the OmniMax, that you would have to pay for that. The great parks, we are so lucky to have such a great system, and I think they're called great parks for a reason, but they're of Hamilton County, and it is such a beautiful way to spend the afternoon, the early morning, and to be able to take your family or a friend and enjoy the parks for free is such a great opportunity with the Discovery Pass. So I'm going to go back to the Discovery Pass so you can check out each one of those cultural and recreational institutions on your own here. I will point out that all you need is a library card in good standing. Because the online reservation system will only work with a library card that is good. So if you need to make sure that your library card is in good standing and it's still active, give us a call at 513-369-6900 and they'll let you know. So you can click here, or you could use this big old button right here, Discovery Pass Reservation System. So we click here. Now, there's a couple of options here. You have types of passes. You can print at home, you can pick up and return. The printed home passes are printed at your home or at the library. Remember, at the library you can print for free, or you can even have it on your mobile device. That's only valid for the date of the visit, though, that's printed on the pass. And you do not need to return it. So those institutions are the American Sign Museum, the Art Museum Special Exhibits, Harriet Beecher Stowe House, Pyramid Hill, and the Taft Museum. That's the printed home option. The pickup and return passes are for great parks and the Cincinnati Museum Center, and they must be returned to the library where the pass was borrowed from. So if you got a Great Parks pass, then from Clifton, then you need to return it to Clifton. Now those passes for Great Parks are due back in 3 days. So you have a 3-day window. So if the weather gets bad, you still have 2 days that you could use that pass. The Cincinnati Museum Center passes are due back in 7 days. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, when you just scroll down here, there's a lot of stuff on here, but I'm going to point out here, you can look at just the passes that are available to all of them. You could do all passes, or if you just want to see this American Sign Museum, you can look at the American Sign Museum and how many passes are available. Now this says all libraries and then all passes. Now I'm going to go back to all. Now I do want to point out this right here, display 3 days. So you can display in 1 day. You can go all the way to 90 days out to find if passes are available. So let's say 90 days from now, I would like to go to the Cincinnati Museum Center. I'm going to click there, and I'm going to see that I need to make sure that there it goes. It adjusts there. Cincinnati Museum Center, and this is May the 3rd. Oh, if I want to do 90 days out, it should have done it, but it's not going. Oh, it's going to show it as I go further down. Sorry. So that's why it extends it on and on and on for 90 days out. Okay. Now, once you find the day, say June the 12th would be a great day. The passes are available at Avondale, Downtown Library, the main branch, Price Hill, St. Bernard, and West End. Now remember, with the Museum Center passes, you pick them up, so you'd pick them up at Avondale, and you would need to return the pass to Avondale. So keep that in mind. Sometimes something might be very, very easy on your way to work, but make sure you realize that those passes have to be picked up and dropped off at the same location. We'll remind you, of course, but you know the drive-through is very easy down here at the main library because you can just drive on through. So you would say request a pass, and then that's when you're gonna have to put in your library card number and your PIN. Now I don't want to reserve this because I don't want to take it away from anyone, but the library card number should be a good library card number, and then of course your PIN usually is the last 4 digits of your phone number. Okay, so I'm going to go back. So once again, you can print from home. You can print from home all the museums and the institutions I talked about, or you can pick up and return, and that's for Great Parks and Cincinnati Museum Center. Now I'm going to go back to the Discovery page and point out that I don't believe that you all were taking notes when I was doing this lunch and learn. So what's great is our web team put together this really handy dandy chart that would really work well before you actually go to the Discovery Pass reservation system. You're going to find out how many people does the pass emit. So art museum special exhibits 4, Museum Center 2 adults, 4 children, Harriet Beecher Stowe House 2, Pyramid Hill, there's really no limit. Great Parks 1 motor vehicle. So if you can pack everybody in that Volkswagen Beetle, you go right ahead and they'll let you in. The American Sign Museum is good for 2 people, ages 13 and up. And then all 12 and under are actually free already in the museum. And then, of course, the Taft Museum of Art is 2 adults. And where can I reserve the pass? Well, the reservation system, everyone, it will take you a direct link there. How many days are the passes good for? And you'll notice the Art Museum, it is good for the date on the pass, good for 7 days at the Museum Center, good for the date of the pass at the Harriet Beecher Stowe House, good for the date on the pass for Pyramid Hill, good for 3 days at the Great Parks, and good for the date for the last 2, American Sign Museum and the Art Museum. Okay? How do I receive the pass? And here is that list of printing from home. And then, of course, here pick up and here pick up for Great Parks and the Museum Center. Do you need to return the pass? You see, you don't need to return the pass to any of those. And then you do have to pick up and return the pass there. Do you need a library card? Yes, and it has to be active and not an expired card. The museums are just wonderful. The Taft Museum, Pyramid Hill, their sculpture garden is just wonderful, especially at this time of the year with the spring. But look at the pictures here of Pyramid Hill, and it just experience art and, of course, nature. I just love that. And they always talk about some special events that are coming up as well. So definitely check out the Discovery Pass. Once again, how to get to the Discovery Pass. You come up here to the Cincinnati library.org, come over here to services, go under the third column, under families, Discovery Passes right there. All right, definitely check that out, and I'm going to tell you a few more things. We'll call it a day. The weather's beautiful. It is so great being able to have that Discovery Pass so that you can go to all those great places. I'll see you next time for another Lunch and Learn. Bye-bye.